Hey y'all, let's get into a look at this first pass with this iRobot. So I want to say that our room is extremely cluttered, and so we just kind of turned it on to see how it would navigate around all the different things that we had in the room. We're going to be doing some shuffling around, but we were actually quite pleasantly surprised that it went over the carpet. We thought that it would definitely stop, but it did not. It actually pushed over the carpet and just kind of followed the perimeter. And so we're going to use the app that actually comes with this because you can set up some cleaning spaces. And so we're going to do that to kind of give it just more of a clear path on where to go and what to clean. But we definitely want to see how it did with all of the kind of disruption and all the different things that it had to kind of navigate around. So we're in the midst of prepping for a family picnic. So we had a lot of kind of like containers and just different things around. So I will say that this actually navigated itself very well from the start. It came right off of the charging unit, and then it just started to follow what it thought would be a perimeter. And so also when it went under the stool, I was pretty surprised. I thought it would get stuck, but we did the little tester and let it do its thing, and it actually navigated itself outside of the stool and just continued to clean. So I think that this is a great item. I'm definitely looking forward to using the app, which was really easy to set up. We added the iRobot to the app so that you can actually schedule cleanings. You can do a whole bunch of things within the app. You can actually set up a perimeter actually for it to actually clean as well. And then it does updates, which I thought was awesome because then you don't have to worry about it being on its latest software. One thing that I did notice is our cabinets were a little low, but outside of that, I thought that this was super great. It actually used the brush to try to clean under our cabinets to the best that it could. If your cabinets are a little bit higher, I think that this is definitely perfect. Also on the app, it lets you do the settings for the actual unit itself. You can locate the unit. You can put it on a child lock. You can adjust the Wi-Fi settings. On the robot health, it lets you know what the filter is, the sweeping brush, how much time it has left. It lets you shop for accessories. And then it actually proceeded to actually go into our living room, which I thought was great as well. I didn't realize that it would clean over carpets, but it started to actually do that. And I just let it kind of search a perimeter to see what it would end up doing. So it went around in our living room. It came back around. It actually did a lot of picking up off of our floor. We have like a new little furry one, so it got some of that up. And the app was like very, very easy to use. You just hook it up onto your network on the Wi-Fi. You press the button on the top of the unit and it begins to program and do its thing. So then you can set up a map that lets you control when and where and how it cleans. You just hit getting started. It will tell you that it uses its sensors to detect stairs in areas that it can't reach. So it's a pretty very, very easy to use. You just hook it up onto your network on the Wi-Fi. You press the very, very easy to use. You just hook it up onto your net. You press the button on the top of the unit and it begins to program and do its thing. So then you can set up a map that lets you control when and where and how it cleans. You just hit getting started, and then it will tell you that it uses its sensors to detect stairs in areas that it can't reach. So it's a pretty grab and go. It's a pretty easy to use app. So I'm actually going to run the test again once we pick up everything just to give it a better perimeter to track and clean, and then I'll set up the automations. So I think that this is a super great find, and we're super excited to have this on hand.